film, you know, it's got some really cool cinematography, but it just kind of recycles these same jump scares that we've seen, and there's no real originality. Like, you know, I feel like that's why people cling to The Conjuring, because it's always they do something fresh with it, you know, or it's there's some scary stuff within that, and The Nun is just feels like a kind of like a cheaper spin-off, which is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, the makeup's cool. What's her name? Tessa Farmiga is really good in it. The other gentleman whose name escapes me, he's in Covenant and Hateful Eight. The Spanish fellow.
Yeah, he's a big actor.
Damien Bashir? I think.
He was in Weeds, I think.
Oh, yeah, he's the
cartel runner. Head boss.
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah. Like, so the cast, and I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just a
short.
Mediocre script. They just...
It was just too much hype.
They give away the best scene in the film in the teaser that they put all over social media. They beat you over the head with it, and that was the best thing they had, and they gave it away. So, yeah, The Nun was probably one of the biggest letdowns for me this year.
Chris?
Oh, The Predator. I would have to say The Predator.
Yeah.
It's Shane Black. I wanted to like it. It's got some good characters and some good Shane Black type dialogue, good rapport among them in the beginning, like the first half of the movie. But there's like some cheesy CGI stuff. I'm not ruining anything. There's like predator dogs, which are really fucking lame. The whole like...
I thought there was predator dogs and predators though, isn't there?
They're like
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen.
They're like warthog/dog things.
Oh well, you get.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Though I know what you're talking about.
And it was just a huge letdown. Like I don't know why. Like it, Wesley was saying it almost has like a they're going for like the cheesy like 80s like action vibe, but they don't create that cheesy 80s action movie. They're just trying to imitate it, and it
just feels
work.
bad.
Yeah. And the last act is fucking terrible. I know that they had reshoots or something. I don't know what it was before that, but man, it's really bad, and it's got a great cast that just gets wasted.
The whole end was took place during the morning, I think. And so he went back and he shot that entire stuff at night.
But you can't see what's going on through half of it because it's just too dark.
And that's why, I guess that's why.
Like the guy that was supposed to be like the government bad guy, like Sterling K. Brown from like This Is Us and everything, he dies in the movie, but like you're like, wait, what happened? Like it happens and you're like, wait, how did he get killed again? It's all in the dark, so it doesn't make any sense at the end. Like all the good characters that they did have, they don't do anything with. Like half of the characters are gone for half of the movie. They just like disappear. Trevante Rhodes is in it, and he's really good. And Keegan-Michael Key is really good, and Thomas Jane. The two of them are very good together because they're like super tight with one another.
Yeah.
But I wanted to like it, and it was such a letdown.
Yeah.
It was such a letdown, and plus they had the whole thing with like the pedophile. Remember, you had that story that broke like right before the movie came out, and like Olivia Munn had reported it, and I just kind of felt like they kind of left her to hung out to dry, because like she was the one that was promoting it and showing up, and like Shane Black just kind of like disappeared and didn't say anything, and when he did, it was just some statement that he released.
Yeah.
So that really rubbed me the wrong way. And even the Olivia Munn character was like a science professor, and then like halfway through she turns into like some badass commando all of a sudden. Like she knows how to use a weapon, and I was like, wait,
fucking
what?
running on top of buses.
Yeah, this is like overnight. It takes place like over the course of like 1 or 2 nights. And it's
because she does CrossFit too.
I'm like, wait, what? She was like a science professional, all of a sudden she's like a soldier.
Yeah.
So that was probably the biggest disappointment for me, because I love Shane Black, and I wanted to really enjoy that film. And
yeah.
And we waited so fucking long for that. It felt like forever. What are you gonna do?
So you guys looking forward to anything next year that's upcoming?
John Wick
Chapter
3.
And the TV show, right?
TV show, yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Continental.
Continental. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Guillermo del Toro is doing that new video game, Death Stranding, that will be coming out.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully next year. That's
Yep.
not official or anything, but that should be fun. What else is coming out?
Well, Us. We talked about Us.
Us,
Of course,
At the top of the show.
That looks good.
We talked last week about The Irishman, the new Scorsese movie that's supposed to be going
That's
to.
right. Yeah.
I read that they were
going to
going to
Netflix.
release it for 2 weeks in theaters before Netflix, so hopefully that's a little bit of a wider release than a couple theaters in New York and Los Angeles.
That's supposed to be one of the biggest budgets for Scorsese to date,
100
right?
mil, yeah. So I hope that it's worth it.
It better be. They brought Joe Pesci out of retirement for that shit. So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait.
We'll have to see.
It's got a good cast.
It
It's
does.
got a good cast. So I'm hoping that's good, and I'm hoping I get to see it in the theater.
We're going to make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Hope so. Do a special screening of that, Wesley.
I should.
What else? What else are you excited for?
I feel like there's just...
So much, probably.
I don't know.
I'm scared for Captain Marvel.
You don't think it's gonna be good?
I'm kind of on the fence.
You said that about Aquaman, and you're over here like...
No, but like, no, I was just worried about Jason Momoa's acting chops because,
I saw that post.
yeah.
Jason Momoa, you killed it.
Oh yeah, he did.
He tagged
He did.
him.
I did. And I tagged creepy fucking James Wan.
Creepy puppet.
Yeah, creepy.
Creepy puppet. That's his handle.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
There's actually a Easter egg of Annabelle in the Aquaman movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like floating around in the bottom of the sea.
Really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, that's pretty cool. But no, yeah, I was just more worried about if he could lead a movie. But I mean, I know Brie Larson can lead a movie.
So my question for you is Aquaman better than Justice League?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Don't lie to me, man.
No, I'm not lying. It's better than Justice League. Justice League, I like it.
That's not a high. That's not a high bar.
No, it's not.
Yes. Just
I think it's way better than Justice League. I like Justice League just because I got to see live action Justice League characters, but as much as I hate to admit it, it really fucking fell short of what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I think BVS is way better than Justice League. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else that you guys are looking forward to?
I'm excited for Shazam.
Okay.
It's another superhero movie.
Okay. Do you know when that's coming?
May, I think.
Okay.
I think it's May. Yeah.
Is it May? May's a big month, or is it April? Because like Captain Marvel, Avengers,
They're all pretty close.
They're all coming out within 3-4 weeks of one another, I believe.
Yeah.
What about that new Conjuring? Is that dropping next week or next year?
Oh, the one I talked.
Or are they doing? No, wait. I think they're doing the
Annabelle 3 before they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Annabelle comes first and then the Conjuring. So never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think right now. I guess
It's getting late.
it is.
Fatigue is setting in.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we didn't have any coffee.
You guys usually drink coffee during the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think are we pretty much wrapped up with our top movies, Chris?
Hey, you guys tell me. You guys tell me. If
No,
there's more you want to talk about, we can. I know we're running.
No.
About 2:30.
2:30. Give me a top 5 ranking.
Oh,
You don't have to go 5 to 1 or 1 to 5. Just if you had to pick 5 movies this year, what would you pick?
and it can be the ones I already talked about.
Of course.
A Star is Born, Hereditary, Mandy, Halloween, Black Klansman.
Okay. James?
Let me see. I'd probably have to say Black Klansman. Sorry, I had to jump on that one. Black Klansman, Annihilation, A Quiet Place. Infinity War and Aquaman. Sorry, just because I like those movies and I think they were both awesome. Yeah, it's my 5.
Okay. I'd say Black Klansman, Annihilation, Mission Impossible, First Man. God. Probably Widows, which means I would have to bump Blind Spotting. And Won't You Be My Neighbor, but I would say Annihilation, Black Klansman, First Man, Mission Impossible, and Widows. Probably my favorite 5 of the year.
Nice.
It's a solid 5, dude.
In no particular order.
In no particular order.
Yeah.
If I had to say a number 1, probably Annihilation, because you guys know I'm a big fan of the hard sci-fi.
Yeah.
And it was kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dug that. It was definitely like this year's Ex Machina, huh? Right?
Well, I know that mostly that guy has worked in as a writer in more horror and sci-fi.
He did 28 Days.
He did 28 Days Later. He did Sunshine for Danny Boyle. Both of them for Danny Boyle.
Sunshine was good.
Yeah. What's the other one? Never Let Me Go.
Mm-hmm.
That he
Which
wrote.
is fucking weird.
Ex Machina. This I'd have to look up to see what else he's done. I mean, he was a novelist. He wrote The Beach. That's his novel, but he didn't write the screenplay for that movie. But that's someone like Denis Villeneuve that like I'm starting to pay attention to. That when that guy's going to have a new movie coming out, I'm like, whoa! Like, well, I really loved his last movie, or like Villeneuve, like the recent movies that he's done. So I'm really excited to see what he does next.
Prisoners was fucking good.
It's a movie I still haven't seen yet. I want to see it. Yeah.
Well, I think Ex Machina, Arrival, Blade Runner 2049, and then Annihilation. That's 4 consecutive years where there's been a sci-fi movie that's probably been my favorite of the year.
Nice.
Or if not, very close to being my favorite of the year.
Mm.
And that's 4 movies by 2 directors. All sci-fi.
Solid stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's a good list, man.